Okay, this is your DBQ, Alexander the Great DBQ Open Packet Test. So you need a pencil, you need a DBQ packet, you need a test, and you need a piece of notebook paper. So first things first, let's go ahead and put a proper heading on your paper. That's your first and last name. In the upper right hand corner, and then the period number that you have my class in. And I want you to number your paper 1 to 15. Do not skip lines. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so pause the tape and then start it over again when you're ready. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. We'll take a look at the test first. Let me zoom in. Now, true and false, you write out the correct answer, true or false, on your paper. Don't write on this test. According to document B, at the end of the battle with Porus, the Indians all ran away. Now, unless you know this answer by heart, take your packet, go to document B, there's document A, document B. Okay, then you want to look over document B, and let's see, the question said again, according to document B, at the end of the battle with Porus, the Indians all ran away. Now, your packet should have a note somewhere on there that would help you answer that question. So take a moment, look at document B, and answer that question, true or false. Alright, and then you're going to write that answer on number 1, T-R-U-E or F-A-L-S-E. Number 2, according to the background essay, how old was Alexander when he inherited his father's kingdom? Was he 20, was he 30, was he 40, or was he 50? So you take your background essay, and you should look through it and take a look at some of the things we underlined. Maybe we underlined it, maybe we didn't. But see if you can tell how old Alexander was. And then choose the correct answer on your paper. Alright. Number 3. According to document A, what city in Macedonia did Alexander start from? Well, document A was your map. So take a look at your map first and see if you can figure out what city Alexander started from. Was it Alexandria? Was it Persia? Was it Pella? Or was it Memphis? A, B, C, or D? Once you decide on the correct answer, just write the letter right here, A, B, C, or D, right here in number 2, number 3. Okay, you're in answer number 2 already. Number 3, A, B, C, or D. Number 4. According to document A, what body of water marks the eastern edge of Alexander's empire? Is it A, the river Gordium, B, the Indus River, C, the Mediterranean Sea, or D, the Euphrates River? Now again, you take a look at your map. You need to figure out which direction is north, east, south, and west. Look over those 4 choices again and determine which body of water marks the eastern side of Alexander's empire. And then write A, B, C, or D on your paper. Number 5. According to document B, what do you think the word clamor means in this sentence? Quote, at night he would take most of his cavalry to various points along the riverbank where he would create a clamor, raise the war cry, and produce all other such noises as would come from men preparing to cross the river. Now you're trying to figure out what the word clamor means. Does the word clamor mean A, singing, B, fighting formations like a phalanx, C, a lot of noise, or D, silence? So if you need to look at document B, then turn to document B, and if you want to read it there, you can find it. The sentence I read to you is right here. at night, and then it goes on. So figure out what the word clamor means and mark that on your answer sheet, A, B, C, or D. Okay, number 6. According to document C, what happened to the people who ran to the temple? A, they were burned. B, they were spared. C, they were crucified. Or D, they became priests. So you'll want to go to document C, right here, read through there, and figure out what happened to the people who went to the temple during the attack. And then mark either A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet for number 5. Number 6. According to document C, oh, I ran that one. Sorry, number 7. In document C, it says, quote, his commands were executed with savage relish. What does that mean? A, they put relish on their food before they executed his commands. B, they felt sorry for killing all the people. C, they enjoyed building the causeway. Or D, they enjoyed killing the people. Again, you're in document C. And here's the sentence I just read. His commands were executed with savage relish. So what does that mean? A, B, C, or D? Number 8. According to document D, which legend shows the most evidence that Alexander the Great was a great leader? Was it the legend of the hatband, or was it the legend of the helmet? Remember, there are 2 legends in document D. One's the hatband legend and one's the helmet legend. We read through them. Which one shows that he's the better leader? So if you want to take a moment and read through those, you can. And then choose your answer. Number 9. In document B, Alexander and his men faced down war elephants. This is evidence of which leadership trait or characteristic? Is it evidence of a concern for others? Is it evidence of courage? Is it evidence of a remarkable achievement? Or is it evidence of integrity? If you want to look at that, it's in document B, and you can read that again. Right here. No, that's document C, sorry. Document B. All right, you can look at your own document, or you can look at mine. All right, number 10. According to the background essay, how did Alexander die? A, sickness. B, murder. D, an accident. Or C, an accident. Or D, he was killed during his last battle. So go back to your background essay and figure out how Alexander died. And mark that on your paper, 1 through A, B, C, or D. So on your answer sheet right here, you should only have, except for number 1, true or false, the rest of these should all be letters so far. There should be no words written here. Just A's, B's, C's, or D's. Right in here. Okay, now we're ready to move on to number 11. According to document A, where were most of Alexander's men from? Were they from A, Persia, B, Greece, C, Egypt, or D, Macedonia? Now on document A, somewhere on this document, it does tell us. So there's a document if you want to read it for a few minutes and then answer the question. All right. Number 12. According to document C, many cities surrendered to Alexander without putting up a fight. How did Alexander treat the people in these cities? A. He forced them to join his army. B. He sold them into slavery. C. He destroyed those cities. Or D. He probably let them alone as long as they didn't make trouble. So in document C, we have some evidence for how Alexander treated the cities that did not fight back but surrendered. Look at that and answer your question. All right. Number 13. In the legend of the helmet in document D, why did Alexander pour the water on the ground? A. He wasn't thirsty. B. He was angry at his men for bringing water to him. C. He wanted to set an example of selfless leadership. Or D. He spilled it accidentally. Okay, so go back and take a look at document D, the legend of the helmet. And if you want to read back over that, you can, and figure out the answer to that question. All right. Last two, fill in the blank. Number 14. One of the reasons that Alexander was so successful was that his men were very blank. Which word fits there better? Loyal or scared of him? Whatever word fits there, that's what you want to write here in number 14. So you're either going to write the word loyal or you're going to write the words scared of him. One of the reasons that Alexander was so successful was that his men were very blank. 15. In the legend of the blank, which is document D, Alexander showed his men that he was willing to suffer right along with the rest of them. Is that the legend of the helmet, or is that the legend of the hat band? Again, it's document D. So if you need to read back through those two legends to figure it out, there they are. And when you figure out your answer, write that word for number 15. Either you're going to write the word helmet or you're going to write the word hat band. So if you want to review your answers now, you can. You should have either a true or false in number 1. You should have only letters for 2 through 13. And then you should have words in either 14 and 15. You stop the tape now and rewind it, or stop the tape and turn your paper in to me.